Hi everyone, it's nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I've got this thing, right? You've been hearing it over and over and over, broken record, both Constitution, accountability, right? I'm on that same kick, and I'm gonna try and find as many different ways to express it, and I am going to keep expressing it until I start hearing other people express it, because this is our nation. This is something that I may or may not use, right? I love these guys. I really do. I think they're wonderful representatives. I think they're powerful advocates for their constituency. They're being paraded around to placate the masses, and they're playing their role. Now, I don't know if they're afraid to say certain things or they're not allowed to say certain things, but I know certain things, certain specific things need to be said around the language that's being used. Can no longer consider waiting to vote. Any vote with this administration, incoming, outgoing, whatever the assumption or presumption is, this administration is not leaving willingly. Any vote will be false until this administration is removed and until the language of removal doesn't start being used. Mobilization. And so I can understand the hesitancy because there is danger involved. But our Constitution demands it of us. Our Constitution demands it of us. And if we don't respond, we will never be able to respond again in multiple generations. Well, multiple cycles. But what is necessary now is to hear the language of the Constitution, the factual charge of treason, violation of oath, dereliction of duty. The Constitution is not being defended by the representatives of the 47th administration, as displayed by international appearances, speaking engagements. The Constitution of the United States is not being upheld and defended. And if their oath doesn't mean anything, then the oath that I took doesn't mean anything. And I'm telling you to your face, the oath that I took to my dying breath that is an oath which this administration has no concept or practical application of. And because they don't have that concept and practical application, they don't acknowledge, recognize the consequences of breaking that oath of service, that oath of office. And that's the language that has to be initiated in order to gain momentum around these performative things. Because at these arrangements to placate the masses is where we have to exercise our voice. And they sent friendly faces out on purpose because the unfriendly faces are lying to their constituents in violation of their oaths and supporting through their votes. Their votes are their testimony, supporting through their votes the dismantling of our government and the discarding of the Constitution. And none of them have the authority to do that. And I have the authority of the Constitution to demand their removal from office for violation of oath. And I am exercising my right to free speech. And any means of suppression is a violation, regardless of platform, because this is public. My account is not private on purpose. The language that needs to be used. You'll be hearing it from me. Please project it to them so we start hearing it back. I love you. Madam Harris, please, Council of Governors, immediately, recent released military leaders, military advisor staff, please, state AGs, Council of Justice, impeachments from the Supreme Court down. Their votes are their testimony. That verdict of presidential immunity, that is a violation of oath. That is a failure to uphold and defend the Constitution. That is an active dismantling by the Supreme Court of the Constitution. Impeachments from the Supreme Court down. Our country is in that condition. All of our departments are dismantled, in shambles. Our coffers have been raided. Our defenses have been turned off. Start using the language of the Constitution and the law. The violation of oath that requires their removal from office. And the Council of Governors is necessary because it is all of them. Their votes are their testimonies. They are in violation of their oaths. I will continue to say it. I will find ways to present it. I will break it down. I will continue. I love you. I hope you're safe. Protect each other. I'll see you next time.